if you own a stock and that stock is not moving higher today, there is something desperately wrong with that stock. And you really have to go, man, what is wrong with this company? What is wrong with this idea that I have? Now, obviously, if it's a defensive name and you're buying it because it's defensive in your portfolio or something, great. But this is definitely one of those moments in which I look at those charts and I say, if I own a stock and that stock is not up, something has gone horribly wrong, because this candle is huge. Again, this is each of these a day. So we've already ripped back to new all-time highs after pulling down about 1.5%. We're up 1.5%. We look at things like IWM. They're up huge. IWM's like 2.5% or so up on the day. 3.7. I was way off, almost 4% on the day. So really, really pushing. And, I've talked about this with the commitment of traders data, why I think small caps are outperforming relative to large caps. They look great as well. But what I was going to talk about, and we'll still talk about, let's just do FXI. So here with China. And China has been very, very interesting. You've had some good moves out of China here. But what I'm watching is this high right up here, about $40. And if we can get through that $40 area, then I can just move this little box up here. That gets us out of this base that we've been hanging out in a long time. And that is one that's interesting to look at. But the problem is, right, everything is up today. So China being up today doesn't interest me as much as it did in the morning when I did this. So I really want to revert back to, when you're going through your list, you have to make sure that whatever you're holding is up. And if it's up today, then maybe just hold on with it. If it's down today, I'm not saying you just have to get rid of it immediately, but you have to take a big, hard look and say, okay, the market just skyrocketed. If my stock didn't, then I need to figure out why. And that becomes a really hard conversation to have with yourself. Is it that that sector was just out of favor that day? Is it that it's a defensive name and it doesn't go up when the market goes up? If it's none of those things, then again, you have to look and say, okay, everybody is buying everything. Shorts are getting completely blown out of positions in this level. You're having massive, if you look at something like Open, which is like the short float du jour, that's up 16% today. So everything is moving higher. And if it's not, again, these are not easy conversations to have, but they're very, very important, again, for discretionary traders. Us systematic guys, we're going to do the same thing that we do all the time.